Hello and welcome back to another Niklaus gaming video. As you can tell, this is not Grand Cross. So like I said, I have been trying to expand my content a little bit, and what's a better game than, Rise of Kingdoms? Um, this is a game that I played for about a year's time until I got really busy with real life, and then I ended up diving right into Grand Cross, and I've been creating a lot of content for you guys. So, um, I am back playing, and so in this video, we're gonna go over how to revive your account. So, if you're like mine, I left mine in a world that I ported into, and it was zeroed. And I am on my secondary account right now, or one of them, and I'm going to kind of show you some of the pop-ups that come up just because I don't have them on my screen right now. And then we're going to talk about what's the best way that you can make your account useful again and useful to the world. So obviously we're going to get this message as soon as you log back in. Governor, your walls, their ability has decreased to 0. So we teleported your city somewhere to keep it safe. Right? And so it's going to do the general porting thing, and then you're going to be able to go ahead and go back in, right? And I'm actually kind of surprised that what was supposed to pop up didn't pop up. But that is totally okay. So typically you will get kind of like a reward system up here in the top right. If your account is far enough along, then there will be like 5 or 6 different bundles that you can buy that range between, I think it's $10 and $100, just depending on what your power is. And then you also get a couple free rewards, and then you're also going to get, I think it's Julius Caesar who will pop up eventually, which is, I don't even know if I have him on this account. I do not think I do. Let me see. This commander right here. And if I call them heroes, it's pretty much just because of all the Grand Cross that I've been playing. So he's going to pop up in the bundle. And then, depending on what your power level is, this one's obviously a little bit higher. But this is 1.7 million. There might be a chance that it's going to teleport you to a different world. Or, let me revise that. It's going to give you an option for you to move to a different server. That's completely up to you. If you want to try to revive your original account, depending on how far along you are in, your account progress and everything like that, that is totally up to you. So if we take a look here at the rankings, as you can tell, there is a alliance that is at 7 billion power. Individual power, I am almost 1,000th. So obviously that is something that is not gonna work for me. And then same thing with the individual kills. There's 3.3 billion at this point, along with a whole bunch of other certain stuff here. I don't even remember who I used to converse in this world with. Oh boy. And that just happened. Okay, thank you. As you can tell, I just downloaded the client on my computer. So I'm still getting a little bit used to it. So let's go ahead and go back to my character, my main one. So let me see what my max power was on this account, and then we will kind of go from there, right? This guy load. I really do like this client. They did it very nice. So as you can tell, this is my city here. I am a tier 5 player on Rise of Kingdoms. I did what I tell you guys not to do all the time in different games, and I ended up rushing tier 5. With Rise of Kingdoms, there's gear along with the Season of Conquest Research Lab, which is the Crystal Research Center, and then you have KVKs and just a whole bunch of different stuff and events to do. So let's take a look at what account is worth reviving and what account might be worth just starting over on a new adventure. So something like the other account that I had, which was the Demon Dog, which was only like 1.2 million power. Odds are you didn't really spend a lot of money on it. You probably spent maybe a little bit of time on it, but not enough to really make an impact. So your best chance is to just go ahead and go into your account and characters, create new character, and start off in a new kingdom that's less than a day old. Typically, new servers will pop up every 24 to 48 hours if you do not get that pop up. So you just have to look for that, and then you'll be able to go ahead and create an account right from the one that you're already on. If we go to more info, as you can tell, when I quit, I had just a little bit above 81 million power. Not a whole lot, but still a lot. And I'm up to 10 million dead. I probably lost 6 or 7 million tier 5. Between the times that I quit, my kingdom zeroed me. I came back. I healed because we were in KVK, which was like a million plus whatever I got from just the general stuff that the game gives you whenever you're zeroed, etc., etc. So let's take a look here, right? So obviously, I'm in Season of Conquest. We are in King of the Nile, and trying to figure out, should this account be fully revived? Should we start over? What are we going to do? So let's look at the items here, right? So if you take a look, I have quite a bit of resources saved up. Not as much as the general, whales or dolphins or anything. Plus, I haven't spent on this account in quite some time. So all that stuff looks good enough for me to at least build an army to throw a couple marches out. We look at the speed ups, and as you can tell, I have enough speed ups to supply for fighting. I have enough training speeds and general speeds to, train the army that I need to. I have enough boost here to get my, farms, sawmills, quarries, all that stuff going and producing extra resources. My armaments are just full of legendaries and a bunch I do need to go through and everything like that. Next, I have a decent amount of AP, not a lot. Gotta save it. Totally okay. And then finally, the equipment, which, if you guys don't know, I believe there's new equipment coming out next month. I don't know how they're really going to do the system. I think a lot of us are still just waiting to see what type of a response that they give us. But we will go from there. But obviously, I have quite a bit of just general stuff saved through the boxes up there. And then I have quite a bit saved in here, along with 2 iconic crystals that I've been saving. 40 legendary leather, a bunch of normal and advanced. You kind of get what my point is here, right? And then one of the biggest things is, how much time, effort, and money did you really put into your account, right? As you can tell, I'm less than 400,000 away from VIP 17, which adds an additional 5% training speed. I get 5% all damage, and I think it's 150 AP point limit, right? And then, of course, VIP 18 is the max. They have yet to announce VIP 19, although I know that they're talking about it. So, obviously, this is an account that is totally worth coming back to. It is, out of shape. It's beat up a little bit, but that is totally okay. At this point in the game, with how much stuff is currently out, especially with all of the commanders, which are 74, and obviously a lot of mine are unlocked, but really, really, really low level, like Sargon, Nebu, Ragnar, Cyrus. The best bet, unless you really plan to come in here and just completely whale out and spend a lot of money reworking every single hero, just pick a tier, pick a type, right? You got leadership, which you have every single one of these commanders, along with these 6 who are not unlocked. So Lu, Kurt, Solomon, Honda, Trajan, and Mach. Integration, I don't think any of these are. Maybe YSS is awesome for Garrison. I'm trying to see what other ones I've made. And then no, so not interrogation. My bad. Cavalry, infantry, archer. I don't know what they're doing with engineering. Obviously, there's Babar and Margaret. I haven't really seen anything that's crazy good about them. So my scenario, obviously, I'm gonna choose cavalry, right? I have Nevsky, which is obviously one of the best cavalry commanders in this game, still to date. I have Chandragupta. I have William. Jag for Garrison. XY. Joan. And then Huo, who is one of the newer cavalry commanders. I could be wrong. I don't think it's Justinian, but it might be. And then obviously we have the 5 here that are not unlocked. Attila, Takeda, cool. Maybe I'll unlock them eventually. I just want to get back into the game first, right? So, since I am specializing in a tier, I can just make sure that I have the cavalry portion set, and I can focus on every single one of these commanders, right? It is very possible to run, 5 open field marches just for cavalry, especially at this point in the game. So when I look at all of my equipment, I want everything to be cavalry, like this lance here, warhelm, boots, etc., whatever the best gear setup is in the game right now. That's what I want to go for. All of my training boosts are all going to go to the stable, because obviously with one tier being better than the other, I'm going to want more cavalry than I want infantry and archers. Obviously, I only have 800,000 total, but that is okay. I'm pretty much on a save mode, so that will go higher. And then, as long as you're a high enough VIP level, you can go into the VIP shop and purchase the 20,000 reserves for 2,000 gems apiece. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff here. If you're going to spend, make sure that there is a recharge event that is going on. Obviously, if you buy 25,000 gems, you can get 4 legendary materials. At 12,000, you get 1. At 8,000, you get 1. And then you get some purples, and I believe that is it. And then also you get a couple legendary commander gold heads. Gosh, so many games. It's just all getting mixed up in my head still at this point. So you get that. Awesome. In a lot of these Season of Conquest, you can get the Sovereign Keys, which if you save up to 200, you can go ahead and pick one of the commanders through here, which I think is awesome. You can instantly just get the 10. So as you can tell, I have not saved up. I have not done what I need to, but that is totally okay. And then also, if you're in Season of Conquest and you want to stay in Season of Conquest, just because of all these commanders, your best bet is just to work the newest ones, right? At this point, I don't want to work Saladin. I really don't want to work Charles Martel. I don't want to work Constantine. I don't want to work Alex, right? I want to work Nevsky. I want to work Ziel, just because I cannot pronounce the name. I want to work Guan, etc., etc. So that's one massive thing that you do not want to make the mistake of, is when you come back and you work old heroes and you want to stay in Season of Conquest. Your gold heads are much better off in any of the new commanders that either you specialize in, or if you're just going to work them all. Like currently I'm working Joan. She's 5'3", 5'1". Just getting there slowly, and then I can work some of the other ones that are currently 1-1-1-1. Right? Another super important thing is, if you are in a current world that has zeroed you, there is a good opportunity that they no longer want you in their kingdom, which I believe to be as totally fine. So if we take a look here and I zoom out completely, although I don't believe I can. Typically when you zoom out all the way, you will be able to, oh no, I can, Kingdom Overview. You can take a look and see the off-season kingdom list, and then these are typically the worlds that you can port to, with certain, what am I trying to say? Certain requirements through the special immigration. That's got to make sure that you reach out to the leader and you get their permission, because you do not want to go back in there looking to grow and then you end up, just getting zeroed constantly. It's a waste of time, waste of effort. You get annoyed, you don't want to play anymore, etc., etc. Then, as always, you really want to send out all your gatherers. Once you port into that new world, you want to make sure you have the resources to back up the training that you want to do, and everything. This makes it a lot better. One thing that you might want to look out for is alliances that are going to do a lot of rallying and either drop gold chests or anything. I know gold chests, it's a lot of money. $100 is $100, right? And then you also have to buy the tiers that are before that to get there. So having 1 or 2 players who occasionally drop some gold chests is awesome, and it's only going to benefit your account further. Like this gold chest here, I got 600 minutes worth of speeds. This wooden chest, I got some VIP. If we keep going down, this bronze chest, I got 100 gems. Iron chest was 100 VIP. Iron chest was 500 VIP. All that just adds up to your goal of recovering your account. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit different. I do plan on creating videos on Rise of Kingdoms again, along with Grand Cross, and then I know I got a Call of Dragons event coming up, and I'm also going to keep adding different types of games and videos in here. I am, kind of tracking what does what. So if you really like this video, please leave a like, comment down below, and consider subscribing. Also, leave your feedback. What did I miss? What don't you agree with, etc. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.